With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
When you talk about this Seahawks defense,
they're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
They may be ranked 3rd against the pass in the league, but they're the best that I've seen so far. Sometimes the numbers don't tell the full story.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
They'll set up to throw, eluding the pressure right.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive.
I really don't think you can fault the decision-making here because your offensive quarterback, they really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been hot. You want to keep the ball in his hands and see if he can keep the magic going.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll buy some time right. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet.
We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there to pick up the first, Charles.
And you used the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
The Seahawks at 12-2 now on the year, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Let's go.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. Again, he'll drop to throw. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. It'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up 4th down. They said there was a lot of discussion in their defensive team meeting room after last week's performance. They had 7 sacks. Something in the water. There's one in the first quarter.
A lot of discussion, a lot of excitement, because now everyone wants to get involved with this. Who's going to continue that process? Who's going to get to the quarterback this week? But they have to be careful. When you have that much pressure, they want to use it against you. Draws, screens, those types of plays.
We'll see if they do that. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Brought down in the play by the linebacker, Christian Harris. You talk about this Seahawk defense. They're slightly better than average against the run, number 14 in the NFL.
They're not an elite unit. They're not, as what you'd say, the top part of the league against the run. They're a solid group, though. They do a good job. What they're looking for in this one, though, is an elite performance.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. This is intercepted. Picked up by Christian Harris. And the Seahawks are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 15 more yards there, and quickly another 1st down.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 50 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Here's a give up the middle. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A great play there.
His 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Will Lutz on for the point after. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit. Like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Second and 1. Out to the right here to Wilson. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
Able to find Gray here.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second down and 7.
Back to throw again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Flushed out right.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try to figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 87 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
Nolan Smith make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Slot man moves right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there with his 16th touchdown of the year.
And the Seahawks have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Lutz to try to add the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now.
This one finds Wilson downfield.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the first down.
They'll look to throw now on first down, escaping the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
And now hang on here. Looks like we have an injured player. Yeah, Mark Andrews is in some discomfort.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. He'll try again with the arm here on second down.
Open man left side. Shaheed has it.
And he's finally taken down, but not before he reaches the 14. It's a big play there for Seattle. 55 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Back to throw here.
That'll be taken in by Shaheed. And a hard tackle there as he'll go down after a gain of about 5.
2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0.
From the 9, 2nd and 5.
Let's go.
Gets this complete to Shaheed.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year.
And the Seahawks have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. And it is now 21-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down.
Christian Harris
charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11.
There's a reason inside linebackers are often captains of a defense. They call the signals. They have the opportunity to affect the game in coverage, against the run, and, of course, on blitzes. Living in the best of both worlds here. Already has an interception. Now he gets to record a sack, too. I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Ready? Trap 60, trap 60. Ready?
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And this one is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Second and 10.
Set. Cowboy 80. Hey, smash Bronco. Ready?
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he'll take this one down to the 36. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Ready.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. They're going to look to throw. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted.
Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to take possession here at their own 33. So the interception there. And, Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
That's pulled in by Brooks.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play, a one-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. They'll throw now on the final play. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway.
And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback. And the third quarter will start from the 30.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll come out throwing here on first down.
That is caught by Laporta. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. The rookie from Texas looking sharp on that throw. He gets his guys a first down.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
Let's go now. 70 Timberwolves.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
Roll, roll, roll.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Steps away to his left. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And it's picked up by the Panthers.
So certainly not at all what you're looking for here to start the third quarter. A fumble on their opening drive.
Not at all. You're exactly right about that, because this had a chance to be the drive to put everything away. A touchdown here, that might have put everything out of reach for them. They definitely handed out a lifeline to the defense on that play.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And, oh, my goodness, here's a fifth interception.
Picked up by Devin Witherspoon.
And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me, because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Hands it off out of the gun.
He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24.
They'll drop to throw.
Over the middle and take it in by Laporta.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game, because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
They'll set up to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete.
And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
He'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there. With touchdown number 27, that ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year.
And the Seahawks use the short field to get in for 6.
Lutz with the extra point, and it is 28-0. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
The disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook, but bottom line.
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Christian Harris.
And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Flush to his right. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here.
Well, up big, but still not hesitating to take some shots downfield, CD. I guess they really want to hammer home their dominance in this one.
Yeah, that much is apparent, partner. If they keep completing throws like that, they'll keep that gap awfully wide as they've established already.
And he's going to have another 1st down here as he's able to dive beyond the marker. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Well, they've certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now when you're throwing it to the fullback. Just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. but he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
1 quarter remains here in Week 16.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Back now in Seattle, Washington. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. A line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the...
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a 3rd one.
Yeah, now from this spot on 3rd down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think they go ahead and try and throw it for a touchdown.
And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. Call it a loss of 8 there, and it's going to lead to a 4th down, 4th and goal.
Well, partner, I would say just avoid play action, but that's not just been the problem. This defense, they've been getting pressure on all types of pass plays and really piling up the sacks in this contest.
Now Lutz for the field goal try from 28 yards out. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Got it inside the 10. Still not a first yet.
They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing.
And sometimes pride wins, doesn't it? Because, yes, they're getting steamrolled here right now. They're down big, and they're going to try a fake field goal against them. Yeah, I'm not supposed to root, but good for them for stopping that one and showing that they haven't given up on this game.
Yeah, I just can't believe, though, that they tried the fake with this wide of a margin up that big. But like you said, kudos to the D.
Yeah, if the blood wasn't bad before,
it is now.
It might have started that way now.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Out to the right here to Wilson. And they work this out past the 25.
22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
Throw out right. It's brought in by Otten.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Last play they went over 20 yards. This time they topped 30.
Well, that's something you haven't had to talk about much this game. A nice big play right there. But this team, overall, they haven't done a whole lot offensively.
Well, they're still sitting on the goose egg. We talk about defenses having pride in a shutout. This offense wants to get rid of that 0.
And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Back to throw again. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers.
Danny Gray.
29 yards.
And the Panthers are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now a 28-7 ball game. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Seahawks looks like he coughed it up.
And it looks like the defense has got it.
And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth-quarter hole.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
And this pass caught by Gray.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And now here's another interception.
Picked up by Christian Harris. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Well, this is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his 3rd interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time. It's like he said to himself, let's go back and put on the leather jacket and go get the football. How about this one? 3 interceptions thus far.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory.
Josh Paschal there to bring him down.
Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds and keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
And now after that sack, we'll pause here a moment because someone was shaken up on that play. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away.
And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a car.
And my goodness, another interception. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
And they will take a knee here. And they take a knee.
So the victory here for Seattle. Charles, for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off the field today. And really, we know why. Those 3 turnovers by that offense, that's ultimately what doomed them.
And this is what coaches preach all the time to every team that we ever talk with. Taking care of the ball on offense, trying to take it away on defense. And let's face it, when you give it away 3 times in one game, you make it very difficult for your team to get the W.
So for the Seahawks, they continue to rack up the victories as this one moves them to 13-2.